Let's just we sell this friendship.
Oh man. Hold on, I gotta shut off a thing. I might be going to.
Yeah.
Are we connected?
Are we
yet?
live?
Are we live
I
yet?
think we're live.
People,
Looks like we're live.
where will I be able to see the comments?
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, and the thing that
I gotta restart it
sold it.
maybe.
All right, try it
I'll
over.
refresh it.
I like that. You
There
know
we
what,
go.
Cecil, do you know what I love right now the most? Just right now in this moment about being live, about being together in the same room.
Sure, yeah.
I don't have to drive.
You don't have to do
at all.
anything.
Like I don't even have a computer,
Doesn't even have a computer
within
in front of him.
reach.
There's not even anything in front of you.
Like I can't click the wrong thing.
It's
I can't
not anything.
type on anything.
Not anything there.
I don't have
It's
to do
just-
shit.
He doesn't even have an iPad. We even took his iPad away from him. Like we gave him a computer he couldn't fuck up, and we took that
Took it
from him.
away.
Took that away from him.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's fucking genius over here, though. I'm free, baby. I'm in my natural element.
Oh man. Hello Twitch. Hello Facebook.
Hello.
YouTube. And is there any more? Is that it, Ian? It's just those three, right?
yeah, the three.
We don't go to
got-
Periscope or whatever anymore.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Periscope
Periscope doesn't
exist.
exist? Probably because it
Yeah, well,
sucked.
they merged it into Twitter or some dumb shit. I
So
don't
we
know.
can't stream to that.
Yeah, can we
No,
stream
it
to
doesn't
Twitter?
exist. It's dead.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know actually. I think the API is funky right now.
Okay. So
So,
there's only three
eventually.
places that we stream to now.
Correct.
We used to stream to like
We said like it was like
7 or
100
something.
places. We're like
seven
streamed like
Two
right
of
to my
them died.
boss's living room or whatever.
Mixer died because they didn't want to have Ian stream on it anymore.
That's
They quit. They quit. They're like, this is too
My
embarrassing.
heart. Why do you have to say that? Why?
Yeah, you liked Mixer, didn't you? Wasn't that like the Microsoft
comment.
thing?
Okay,
Yeah.
look, we're live. Hey,
Has
everybody, how you
Microsoft
doing?
ever
'Cause
fucking released anything cool? They did Windows.
Microsoft was gonna buy Discord too, and they're fucking idiots, and I hate
Like
them.
seriously, like
Anyway.
remember with like the Zune? They were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, the Zune."
The Zune. It was the
Zune.
it was the iPod killer.
Oh, it's gonna be so much better than
now,
the iPod.
you know what the iPod killer was? The iPhone.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember the fucking Windows phone.
Oh yeah.
Windows phone. Get a
Yeah.
phone with no apps. They're just like
It's a Windows.
no apps. Like you already have a bad taste in your mouth from every time your computer crashed. Then
Yeah.
you're like, I'll get a phone that crashes.
Oh man. Oh. So this is a interesting. Is this on the stream now? Is that what they're
Yes,
seeing?
what you're seeing is what.
So
is-
I just
is-
got to say, like first off, we look great in the gray suits because we
Yeah.
look like we lost a lot of weight.
We lost- yeah,
we
I look
lost a lot of
svelte as
weight.
fuck.
We lost a lot of weight. Tom is looking like Aziz Ansari thin over there. Look at that. That is thin. Tom and I are the same height, and when we're wearing black, when we're doing the Blues Brothers
Yeah.
thing, Tom grew 6 inches. No, but he
Tom photoshopped me to grow 6 inches in
Tom-
all the pictures.
Tom
but
didn't.
just vertically.
Tom
in one.
didn't grow. Tom didn't grow. His head grew 6. Tom's head is enormous in that one. And then
Tom's a shower.
the final one, Tom said I look good in that green, guys. So
I like that green
I
on
think-
you,
I
Cecil.
think I
It's a
should
good
get
look.
some. I'll get a new suit, a satin suit in that green.
I was telling Cecil earlier. I got to go for work. I got to go golfing. I just found out late this early this evening, late this afternoon. I got to go golfing sometime in August, and I am determined. I told my boss, "Great, that gives me time to buy a golfing costume."
Golfing
Costume is what I told him, and he laughed. He's like, "Don't you mean outfit?" I'm like, "Not to wait till you see it."
So we got a couple of things we want to do here first. So first, Tom, we got to cheers
Yes.
with our giant mugs.
Look at these fucking mugs.
So we have one here for Ian, but we got to cheers with these mugs. These were given to us by a listener.
I know.
And yours is on the ground. We saved you the biggest one. It's as big as my head.
It's fucking
seriously, it's
enormous. In your tiny hands, it's
your
gonna look terrific.
It's gonna get lost in your.
Tiny hands.
It's gonna get lost in your giant beard.
President.
So cheers, Tom.
Can everybody tell us if does the sound good and
So-
everything? No.
so I
these
know-
are the new sides.
These are the new
everybody.
sides because that's how the studio is oriented.
And
Tom,
we are together.
Tom's not allowed to be over by this stuff.
They make me sit further from the buttons in case I press
this
one.
is how the studio is oriented.
Although,
I am now.
If you do protest enough, I can switch. it.
I am left.
Although-
See, but the problem is look
we
at
could
it.
just have two Toms.
So here's the thing. Like go
Well,
back.
what is-
Go back
what's
to
happening?
both. Be on the other side.
Double
Go
Tom.
back to me
Oh,
on
yeah.
the other side. The other side
Yes,
though.
sir.
Switch it.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah, switch
oh,
it.
okay, sorry.
Do left Twix, right ticks. Okay, so Tom and I are
Yeah.
looking at each other.
Right.
That looks weird because we both look like we're all looking off screen. So now switch it
Oh,
back.
that's true. Yeah, you gotta.
That's why we
did
switched it. So now we
that's
look like
better.
we're looking at each other because
That's
we
better.
are looking at each other.
Right.
Because that's how we're naturally oriented in the room.
It'd be
That's how
weird.
it
It'd be
works.
weird. Well, so we could always see. So we could always like look away.
Yeah. People are asking where Gary is. Give me a sec.
Yep. Hang on.
Stand by for Gary. Hey Tom.
Well, hello, Ian.
You got
Oh,
you do
I got to
week?
vamp a little bit for. No, bring
Yeah.
it. There we go. Cecil's back. I don't have to carry the show by myself anymore. Thank God.
Gary lost a couple of limbs in the
He's
move.
looking-
He lost a couple of limbs in the move.
There's like
He's
somebody
not-
right now with fucking amputee fetish that's
not-
just jerking off
He's
so
not
hard.
doing so well. We need a guy to fix
We need a
our Gary,
mannequin repair
But we
guy.
need a mannequin repair guy.
you
We're
have
gonna-
all the pieces?
We're gonna have to find somebody. So yeah, we've got a couple of poor Gary. Poor Gary, go under the table.
Man,
So, so anyway,
should have come to the glory hole with your mouth
What do you
open if you
think,
weren't
Gary?
expecting a party. What the fuck?
Ow, Gary! No teeth, Gary. No teeth. So we also
It's a classy show.
We also Tom and I before because we thought we were going to be in here sooner. I
Yeah.
bought a obscenely expensive bottle of whiskey. Now Tom and I both love bourbons. We're big
Yes,
fans
indeed.
of bourbons, and this is one that Tom and I have not tried.
Never even heard of.
So Tom, what is it?
Just barrel craft spirits.
All right.
And we are cracking this open.
So we're gonna crack it open.
we
This
go.
is the most expensive bottle of bourbon Tom and I have ever had. We've never had.
Never had.
I've never had a sip of bourbon this expensive in my life. When we said the price of this, Heath Enright reeled in horror. And Heath Enright will spend an entire Patreon check on liquor. So like, I don't know.
All right, try it neat first.
So we're gonna try it neat.
Little
It smells really strong. Like it smells really, really strong.
Ooh.
It smells like Booker's. It also smells like wood. Like I get a lot of wood smell.
It is a nice smell though.
It smells like.
I got cherry too.
So here we go. I'm gonna give it a shot. Will you stop? What are you doing?
Don't look at this. They can't see it yet.
It's smooth as fuck.
Holy it's really
shit.
extraordinary actually.
Holy
That's
shit.
really, really extraordinary. It's,
Holy shit. You don't even need like a.
you don't need anything
You don't
with
need
this except
anything
for
at
just
all.
a glass to put it in and a nice fucking. This is.
That is a good fucking bourbon. Holy
That's-
shit. That could be the best bourbon I've ever had.
Yeah,
That
it's
is-
like it's got like this amazing
It's-
mouthfeel. It almost like coats your mouth
So
with delicious
people are
bourbon
asking
flavor.
questions.
All right, let me tell you guys. All right, Barrel Craft Spirits bourbon. It's cask strength,
So it's 105.
104.9 proof. So
Do you guys really want to know how much it was? Because I feel kind of embarrassed with how expensive it was. Like I
Yeah.
genuinely think it's like, but I bought it in Chicago.
Yeah, well, you pay a premium. You pay about a
chances are,
40%
like,
surcharge.
the thing is like in Chicago,
good.
you buy it's $100 for Blanton's. It's $100 a bottle.
if you can find
If you
it,
can find it, it's like $100
Oh
a
my
bottle.
Jesus,
Do
that's
people
so
really
good.
want to know how much I spent on this? Because I'm kind of embarrassed. We should do like a straw poll.
you should.
to see if
Just
people
shame.
wanna,
Cecil,
people
just
wanna know.
just
By the way.
let the shame go, buddy.
What's
let
that?
the shame go.
How much should we put it as? Straw poll. Okay, so
No, straw poll.
$10.
Do,
Well, you want to have people guess?
50.
yeah. So do
Want to
a
have people guess?
Ian. I'm gonna tell you the price in the. Oh, I can't tell you.
want
the
Ice Cube,
price. I'm
Cecil?
gonna text you. Yeah, I'm gonna text you
Yeah,
the
just
price.
text me.
I'm
But
gonna
I should
text you the
put, like,
price.
What, like $10,
$10.
$20, $25? Okay, what's a good first starting? What's a like average?
30 is a good
$25?
starting place for you can buy. You can buy
Yeah,
Knob
you can
Creek for
buy
30
not,
bucks.
yeah, and make it
30.
So you can't buy bourbon
yeah,
cheaper
so-
than that typically.
so
30, 80. 38.
All right.
Let's
Cecil,
do-
put an
let's,
ice cube in
uh,
this thing, man. Let's
put
try
it
this
on.
nice.
30, 50.
Now, if this was Scotch, the sky would be the limit.
No, it's
right?
not $900, guys. That's not $900.
90.
I would not. I've never bought anything that expensive, but it was expensive. It was almost embarrassingly expensive.
Oh,
People have already looked it up. You guys know how much it
You can
cost.
already look it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget it. Like, this is dumb. Wasted.
boo.
You're wasting your time because people are like, "This is how much it costs in
Yeah.
Canada."
Right. We said what it was called. I guess we
Yeah.
like ruined. Anyone with Google can look it
cares
up. But
about
yeah.
Yeah, Mary Smith is right.
Mary Smith got
Mary
it
Smith got it right on the button.
$250 for one bottle of booze, but holy smokes.
It's very good though.
What do you think? Are you ice or no ice? I like it with the ice, but I like it better without.
It's sweeter with the ice.
Yeah. Like, I love the mouthfeel on it. It's kind of thick. without the ice, you
Yeah.
know, and I don't want to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Like just a little bit of dilution from the ice. It's still wonderful.
Yeah, it's still good.
This is still probably the best bourbon I ever had.
It's an excellent bourbon.
It's really extraordinary.
And you've had that Pappy, haven't you?
I have had Pappy. I had Pappy one time at a buddy's house, and it's very good. This is better than Pappy, though.
Yeah.
It's more complex than Pappy. Pappy, I think, is a little, it's really good, don't get me wrong, but Pappy's a little, like, sweet. Like, it's a little one-dimensional.
This is
very good.
This is genuinely though, like we also did to get gifts from Heath.
Yeah, we did.
Heath got us bottles of Blanton's. Tom has his somewhere. I don't know where. Probably brought it downstairs or something.
Yeah.
But Tom had one and I got one. So we each got gifts. And Blanton's, if people are unfamiliar, Blanton's is...
You've
seriously-
seen this bottle in
seriously,
every TV show
Blanton's
and
is-
every movie.
Blanton's is my favorite. It's like
Same
been
here.
my
Yeah.
favorite for a long time.
Yep.
It comes with its own little dice bag.
Do you remember, Cecil, before the bourbon Renaissance?
D&D guy, you can save this for your dice, which everybody does. It used to be Crown Royal.
Yep,
It's
now it's
better with
Blanton's.
Blanton's. But Blanton's is genuinely
It's extraordinary.
It's an extraordinary bourbon.
Yep.
It really is an extraordinary bourbon. This is at least 10 times better than Blanton's. It's very
good. Do you remember though, like just a handful of years ago, before like sort of the bourbon renaissance, because we were drinking bourbon long time ago.
Yeah, 10
and
years
you could
ago.
you could go to the store and just buy Blanton's. And it was $50.
It's $50, yeah. Now
Because nobody was drinking bourbon. Now bourbon's become super
it's-
fucking bougie.
Now it's $80 in the suburbs, $100 in Chicago.
Yeah.
So
and you got to break arms to
Yeah.
find it.
yeah. But this one is all I will say, guys, if you can afford it, that is an excellent bourbon. That is really genuinely
You know, maybe if you're out at a restaurant or something too, and you see it and you can get a pour on it.
Get a pour on it. Just
Oh.
get a pour from a restaurant that they'll water
Don't get a
down.
cocktail with it. That's a straight drink. That's
Yeah, it's
such
a really good
drink.
drink. Straight, it's just outstanding. No, I didn't trade in sexual favors. I gave him coupons to adamandeve.com. And if you want to get 50% off adamandeve.com, all you have to do is go to adamandeve.com.
.com.
Oh, someone's asking, isn't Blanton's like $500 for that bottle? No.
No.
Blanton's is seriously, it's just hard to
$100.
find.
It's just hard to find now, yeah.
Yeah, and it never used to be hard to find because nobody was drinking bourbon. 10 years ago, nobody drank bourbon. People drink scotch, but bourbon hadn't hit its renaissance.
Yeah, Scotch
now-
was the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now
I
bourbon's hit
remember going to Scotland and us saying that we liked American whiskeys better than Scottish
Yeah.
whiskeys, and that was heresy.
That was
absolute
Yep.
heresy.
Yep.
They were like,
It was like,
and
get
I
the
was
fuck
like, no. I
outta
was like,
here.
man, American whiskeys. I mean, and I don't even like Kentucky. Like,
I
I
know.
don't.
I'm not like a big fan of the South.
I don't like Kentucky, but I think they make good whiskey.
That's it. It's all
Yeah,
they make
yeah.
that's any good.
All right, so we're here
are.
in studio in person
Look at
for
this.
the first time in a long time. It's been a while, guys. So thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are going to be doing a little bit of stream here. I want to show Tom something that he hasn't seen, and so I'll be showing it to you as well. Remember last week we were talking about Ted Cruz and Ted Cruz talking about the commercials.
Yeah,
for
the
military?
army commercials. Yeah.
And there was a very specific LGBT one that was aimed at a certain group. I want to show you the one I saw on TV the other night when I was watching the NBA. So I watch the playoffs every year.
Right.
And I watch a lot more than the playoffs, but I watch the
watch
playoffs.
the
I'm
playoffs,
watching
yeah.
the playoffs. I'm enjoying the playoffs. And this commercial comes on and I was floored with it. It's actually kind of funny when you watch it because you're just the way it's portrayed.
Oh, I gotta see this.
So you're gonna really like this.
Okay.
So
All right.
we're gonna watch it. So here we go. This is the commercial I saw the other night.
Okay.
Ian, is this on the screen? We good?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. I'm gonna turn it.
Everybody, let us know if you can
Should
hear
I
it.
turn it all the way up here?
No, I think it was good.
All right, I'm gonna play
Just
it here.
like
Okay. All right.
75.
All right.
30 seconds
Here we
and
go.
coming. What? Code Fighter. What? What? The wavelength?
They're superheroes, dude. This is my favorite.
The Replenisher?
They're all superheroes.
The Army. We don't do a lot of that stuff.
Well, it's like an MMO. It's an MMO. It's like a fucking.
Yeah, like just putting your team together of your different specialties.
Yeah, exactly. This is your tank, your DPS guy. You know, you got your control guy. It genuinely is.
It's playing on video game
It's
tropes.
playing on video game tropes, exactly, or it's or a superhero. I mean, it could go either
Right.
way. Like, so it could be the Marvel universe or whatever, and these people are this or whatever. But that's how it's presented. That is so different from the manly commercial, but I think
Right.
that would be more effective.
The thing is that, like, I know I'm goofing around, like, the Army doesn't do a good job, but I know the Army's mission has changed and continues to evolve, and the military's mission changes and continues to evolve. They're still mostly good at war. Like, that's the bulk of their job is
Sure.
war. But I gotta say, we've talked about this on the show before. As a young person, I always wanted there to be something to do that meant something.
Yeah.
And like some opportunity to be of service. And it always been frustrating. And then that you get out of college or whatever, and then there's no opportunity to be of service
Yeah.
unless you want to go join the military, which I didn't want to do, or go, be a priest or something,
Yeah.
which I obviously don't want to do.
Yeah.
So, like, your opportunity to be of just real service, you watch something like this, and it's like, I can fucking feed people.
Could be
I
the
can fucking
replenisher.
build shit for, like, that
I
sounds
could be the
good.
code breaker or
Right.
whatever, like
I can be
I'm
the puzzle solving guy.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's the way you see yourself as sort of a hero figure.
Right.
You know what's really interesting is, so years ago, I ran into somebody at an atheist convention that
I don't believe
had
it.
an idea, and I don't know if it ever came off the ground. So there's plenty of religious organizations that do this, where you get out of college. Excuse me. You get out of college. You travel to a city. And I know for sure there's one in Colorado. So you travel to Colorado from wherever you are. You apply to this program. You move into a house. That house then feeds you and gives you a small stipend for the rest of the year. But you work for a nonprofit for that entire year.
Oh, that's cool.
You work as a nonprofit worker in a charity for an entire year.
That's
They
awesome.
farm you out to a charity.
Right.
You then work at a food bank, or you work at a homeless shelter. You work at an ESL place. You work at, some
Right,
charity. You get that experience. You live in community with these other people doing that stuff to build that network, to build that relationship with those other people. And for them, it's about ministry, right? So for them,
Right,
it's about
right.
read the Bible together and go on walks together and do your Bible shit. But there was an atheist guy I ran into that wanted to start something like that for atheists.
Right, where the work is the purpose
the
and not
work
the
is the
work as a
purpose.
distraction or a wedge.
And the secular discussions were about life's meaning without God, not life's meaning with God.
Right.
And how work affects you without God. How your life, it changes, like how
Right.
this is helping someone. And
That
is
would
this
be a
gonna
great
continue?
idea.
I don't know if it ever continued. And I'm going to turn chat back on because someone in chat probably knows about this more than I do. But I ran into a guy who had this great idea, and I don't know where chat is. There it is.
Yep.
And it was fucking cool. But I don't know if that ever got off the ground or if it stopped. I want to say it was the guy who was running one of those religion organizations, like religion free, religion something. Gosh, we interviewed a million of these people.
Yeah, I
so
know,
I
like
don't know.
freedom from religion
But-
or
But it was years ago. It was before COVID. So it was years ago before COVID. But I think it was a really interesting, smart idea. And it wound up never, I can recall, it never got off the ground. But it's such a great idea because what they do is they farm these people out to all these religious, to all these, they're not even religious charities. They're just regular charities, right?
Yeah,
it's just
right,
like
right.
the whole, like fucking Chicago Food Bank.
it's just some right.
And they do it in these big cities where these people can get, especially if you go to like a farm town for college, it's really attractive to come to Chicago.
To a big city,
whatever.
yeah, it's an adventure.
And then they buy the house downtown so that they live in a downtown house or something.
Right.
So they're in the middle of the stuff. So
Something like that would have been awesome when I was young.
yeah,
person.
right. But
Yep.
it was just like stuff like that didn't exist. So
Nope.
Yeah.
No, it was like I didn't really know much about the Peace Corps when I got out of school.
Yeah.
I didn't really I didn't know what options. So you do what a lot of people, you just go into the work world. And it takes just a relatively short amount of time in the work world where you're like kind of in that, now you've got obligations and responsibilities. Would have been great to have some other opportunity to be of service.
someone says, can we get a studio comparison? Still loud, hot?
It's a little warm, but not bad at all. It's
a
very
little warm.
comfortable.
It's a little warm. I will say, like, it's just a little warm, but the difference is that there was no temperature controls.
None.
So at least here you have the illusion of choice. So
It's way nicer.
It's way nicer
than it would.
Yeah.
Than this tonight in the old studio would have been a sweltering fucking pit.
Yeah.
This is like, I think it might be 74 instead of 72.
Yeah.
Like
It's
it's
a
fucking
difference.
bougie.
It's a
warm.
difference. It's a difference.
It's fucking
for sure.
bougie warm.
This was a good whiskey, man.
It really
This was
was.
good whiskey.
Do you want a little bit more of
Are
it?
you gonna have more?
Well, I got to get rid of these. Yeah. Just a touch. Just a touch. Just a taste.
We also have
Yeah, here we go.
someone sent this in. I hope they're watching on chat. Somebody sent us a Cadbury Dairy Milk Neapolitan, and we
Oh, jeez.
didn't have a chance to eat this the day of.
I'm glad
because-
it's 16 months old
and
now,
it is
too. That's
now.
gonna make it
No,
even
it's
better.
not that old. But it was when we had announced that we were going to start to come back in the studio, and someone had sent this in. So it's Neapolitan Cadbury, and it's made with 100% sustainably sourced cocoa through slavery. So that's nice. You can sustain a lot of Tom. You can sustain a lot of cocoa through slavery.
Yeah, it's easy to sustain if you don't pay for any of the labor. And actually, it's also got coconut in it, so it's also picked by monkeys. So it's
That are
caged monkeys
beaten,
and caged
that are
kids.
beaten, that are beaten. I gotta
Yeah.
bite this.
There we go.
Doesn't matter. Tom and I are gonna give each other COVID.
Here we
tonight.
go. Oh,
Oh, look at that.
oh, it does
How
not.
do you gotta scoop across.
This is a scoop across situation, guys.
Oh,
I
Oh,
didn't want that much at all. That's a vast amount. Oh, it didn't snap at all. You know.
it is a little warm in here, guys. It's a little warm in here. All right, so I'm gonna try to eat it. I'm gonna try to do it
I'm
one at a
going-
time.
Are you getting just the
No, man,
chocolate?
I gotta try it all.
All right, here we go.
Don't chew it in your microphone. We have requests. Please don't.
Yeah,
do
they
that.
get really mad. Speaking from personal experience.
No, I don't like that at all.
Fix that.
That is unpleasant.
Just fix
That is.
all so we can
That's very
That
bad.
is very.
That's extremely awful. Like that's so bad.
happening to Cecil. Right?
Everything about that tastes
Is he
bad,
gone?
Cecil. Cecil, nothing tastes good right now.
You'll see Cecil hunched over.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's getting worse as it's not going away.
It doesn't stop. It keeps happening.
The thing is that every flavor is off. The chocolate is horrible.
Oh, yeah,
The
it's so
the
bad.
white chocolate is worse.
Where's my water?
But guys, the strawberry tastes like strawberry penicillin medicine from when you were a kid. So imagine like cheap white chocolate, strawberry penicillin medicine, and like
is-
sugary hot cocoa mix.
It's everything I hate about real Neapolitan. Like here's the thing: Neapolitan ice cream is an abomination, and that encapsulates
everything you don't like.
it perfectly.
Yeah,
Absolutely, it is like it is not fake advertising. It is not false
No,
advertising.
that is Neapolitan.
That is exactly what is. Everything is wrong with Neapolitan. It is in this bar. It is genuine.
That is unlikable. There's no way anybody bought that on purpose. That's a gag gift. Like that's like fucking like penis-shaped lollipops. It's a fucking gag gift.
The strawberry tastes like cough syrup.
Making you gag.
It's
Yeah.
the worst. It's genuinely the worst.
that's
This
the
was-
worst.
I ate too much of it. You ate one tiny cube.
I had one
I
square.
ate three.
You had 3
I
squares.
ate three. I just put them in. I was like, I'm doing it, and I made a
I
huge
learned
mistake.
after that
I feel
salted licorice
I feel like
situation.
that guy from that with banana
Arrested
stands.
Development,
Where it's
yeah.
just like I made
I
a
made
huge
a terrible-
mistake. That's what I was thinking the whole time I was buckled over. It's like I made a huge mistake. I made a huge mistake. It's so
Oh.
bad.
Really, much worse than I thought. it would
Whoever
be.
sent this in, I don't like you. Like I just don't. Like I know you went through a lot of trouble,
Ugh.
but that's rude. Like it's just rude. It's just
Oh
rude.
my god.
Oh, one more thing we got to try. This is the last
Okay.
thing from Jay
Okay, what is it?
that survived. It's
Man, I feel-
it's ketchup Lay's.
Oh Jesus fuck. Jesus.
Jay sent this in a while back.
A long while back.
Oh God, it smells so bad.
I don't really like ketchup, Cecil.
It smells so bad.
I-
it smells so bad. Don't smell it. If you're gonna do it, don't smell it. Don't smell it. Oh, it smells so bad. Oh,
Oh.
God, it smells
My
bad.
asshole clenched when I
Oh,
smelled that. That's
Jesus
so.
Christ.
I don't like ketchup, so this is gonna be.
This is the biggest. This is as big as it gets.
I got one
Jay.
with the most schmutz on.
This is as big as it
You
gets.
got to get
Jay.
the most schmutz.
Here we go. Oh.
No, 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 no.
Oh, it's so
No.
bad.
Oh God,
Oh.
Cecil. No, that is extreme. That is extremely. That's very. Holy shit.
Hold on a second.
People sell that
Chat-
for money.
Chat, I need to know where that's sold. Because I think it's Canada. I hate Canada so much right now. Why would you
Yeah, this is a product of Canada.
Why
Says
would
right
you
on here.
do this?
I thought you were the friendly neighbors from the north.
God, it's so bad. How dare you? How dare you? That's so bad.
That is extreme.
That is extraordinary. Which is worse, though? Like, which is worse? The chips are worse.
But, oh, I see. I think the chocolate has just clung to my mouth.
The chips are worse.
This
Isn't
at
there
least.
one with all the spices in Canada?
I don't know.
I can't.
Are
Everybody-
people
what's the
mad that
one in-
we don't like that garbage? How dare you?
That's God.
Those are the worst. This is so bad. How do you eat this?
I mean, honestly, guys.
Now hold on, because this literally tastes like sugar chips. Right? I'm not wrong.
Sugar chips?
Doesn't it taste like sugar?
It's sugary, but it's soured sugar.
It
because
tastes like-
it's just bad.
It tastes like somebody poured open pit on.
Yeah, but no, I like open pit better than this, and I don't like open pit. Open pit is bad, but this is worse because it doesn't have any of the good stuff. Open
This
pit.
is
There's no pepper
terrible.
flavor.
This is embarrassing.
It's just sugary and sour.
Okay, that's a good joke though. Catch up with the time, Cecil. That's a good
Oh,
joke.
it's good.
Admittedly.
yeah.
New Zealand.
God,
No.
you need to. You guys need to ban everybody who says ketchup for the win. What is? Maybe I did have too much.
weird.
Okay, all right. Cecil had too much taste, chocolate taste. Here we go. I'm gonna take one
Do it
more
again.
chip. I'm gonna do one more chip.
I'm gonna have some more drink. That's good. Oh, that's so fucking good.
All right, wash my mouth out. Here we
Okay.
go.
You're a brave man.
Oh God, it's so fucking.
What's the worst part? What's the worst part? You gotta give me
Don't
be
get-
in the moment. Be here with me.
So
be
there's-
here with me. Eyes.
There's a sour part that hits you first, right? So it's salty and sour, but then it's just like cloyingly
sweet. Yeah.
And so it's really unpleasant. Like it's all every flavor. There's never a moment of that wave that is pleasant.
I know exactly. It tastes like spoiled Thai food.
Yes.
It tastes like spoiled Thai
Yes.
food.
Yes.
It's really
the worst.
extraordinarily awful.
Shame on all of you. That's the worst thing I've ever eaten. That's the worst. Also, you could see me and Tom's phone. I mean,
Oh, are you in my?
Oh, Tom,
eat
I'm
these
waiting.
chips, Cecil. Eat the chips. Wait a minute. Hold on. Stay with that to see if I can.
Someone's
make
like,
it.
use your words, Cecil. I can't. I'm choking on these awful chips.
Nom 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 nom.
We're getting requests that you should make ketchup chips unseasoned liberally
Get the fuck out of
and
here.
make them better.
I like
outta
weird.
here.
Do you like
That's
any
what I
weird
thought
chips at all, though?
Do I like any weird?
You know what I
chips?
mean? Like I had. I'll tell you. Well, you think I had popcorn flavored like dill pickles the other day.
Okay.
It's fucking amazingly good.
Yeah.
It was a little weird because they tasted so much like a pickle.
You gotta like dill pickles.
You gotta love dill pickles.
gotta love dill
right?
pickles.
I love dill pickles. I know you don't.
I don't.
They tasted so much like a pickle, but they didn't texturally crunch and so very clearly you were not eating a pickle, but also very clearly you were eating a pickle. So it kind of made your head explode a little bit, but I loved them. I thought they were great. So like I'm not averse to like some weird shit. This just tastes like
there's a new
spoiled
TikTok
food.
challenge if you guys want to do it.
I don't
It's,
know that that's something I ever want to do, no matter how
yeah,
the sentence
it's
ends. What is it?
Yellow mustard on watermelon, and I'm not doing it.
There's no way you could get me to eat that.
Yellow mustard
It's
on watermelon. Why would that be
yellow
hard to
mustard.
eat? It would just be kind of grody.
Yeah, it's just like the
No,
That
clash
doesn't-
of-
That's
That-
wasting
yeah.
food. That's dumb. I don't.
No, people
you know,
say it's good.
You know what I hate? You know what
I would try it.
I hate those videos where some asshole takes like 6 jars of salsa and pours it on their counter, and then they pour like
Oh
a
my
bunch
God.
of
I'm making nachos.
I'm making nachos, and then they pour a bunch of like ground beef on there, and they move it with like a bench scraper, and
Yes.
they shape it out. And then they like pour like a whole bucket of cheese.
I'm gonna
on
put
it.
in a giant
And now I'm gonna-
cone.
and now I'm gonna put it in a bit. Get the fuck out of here! You just wasted a bunch of food, and you look like an asshole. I
Yep.
hate those so much.
All I
That's the
can-
worst.
All I can think of is like, you're making an enormous mess.
Yeah.
You're making an enormous mess for nothing.
I
Look,
hate that shit.
like if you're gonna make an enormous mess, but then at the end of it, you have cinnamon rolls.
And it's like, but
fine.
But it's not even. It's like the thing is you're doing it just for the clicks,
Yeah,
right?
right.
You're not doing it for any reason. You're not like you don't think it's real. You're doing it just to be like you're the Ann Coulter
Yes.
of food.
My most hated videos online are the ones where it's like, this person doesn't know such and such. They're holding a sign, like flipping the sign down, like word by word or sentence by sentence, and like you, the audience, know, and they don't know because they're blindfolded or holding this. That shit is so fucking annoying. Who's watching those things?
Hold on, I got to play one that Ian
I
retweeted
fucking
this week.
Oh,
hate
that
those.
one is so good.
By the way, guys,
gotta
wait,
play
all right,
Did
that
you
one.
did you tweet something like this,
Hold
Ian?
on, guys.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I
let's-
fucking hate those
Hold
things.
on, you're gonna love this one. Though.
Wait,
Okay,
just
so
wait.
look, you got to show the screen.
Shows
This
I
is-
literally don't even know
This
what's on
is
our
delicious,
Twitter.
guys. This is delicious.
That
this is what
was
we
food.
had. This is what
That
we
was
had
so good.
tonight. Yeah,
What is it?
Somebody wrote, "Who burnt
What
that pizza?" There's nothing
is
burned on
it?
that pizza.
Ian.
What's wrong with it?
Literally nothing.
Nothing was wrong. It was
There's
delicious.
something.
Is
Yeah,
it
the crust doesn't look right. and, like,
because
thick.
it's puffy and wonderful and yeasty and delicious?
Yeah, no, it looks inappropriate.
You're inappropriate. You're fired.
Looks
How's
like the
that?
bottom of a trash can.
Okay, here's what I did. I wound up going to fucking Food Poisoning Central with Ian one
DiGiorno.
night, and we wound up eating that fucking garbage that they fucking serve in New York that they have to like reheat because they left it out
Reheated
for
for
hours.
freshness.
They like literally leave this gross, nasty thing out for
That was
hours.
Heath.
And then fucking Ian's like, "Don't do it, dude. He's begging
I-
me. He's like,
I know. I said,
please,
please don't
you
do
will
it."
you will have the shits. He'll be coming out of both ends. Do not eat this pizza." And I ate the pizza, and it's literally Sbarro. It's
Yeah,
Sbarro.
yeah.
It's never been anything but Sbarro.
Yeah.
This pizza was magic, and
It
and
was
so good.
It was
Every
so good.
piece of it was so
we ate
good.
this was a party-sized pizza, guys. We finished off
We got three-quarters
Three
of it.
quarters of that
it
thing.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ate a lot of that
for
pizza.
sure.
Burnt.
Burnt. What's burnt?
Get out of here.
It's
Ban
golden
that
and
person. I
crispy.
want you to find that person and ban them, Ian.
I want you to
That's what I
fucking
want.
swat
Banning
that
them.
person.
Oh,
Ban
here
him.
I go.
Ban them. How dare you? I'm gonna look at chat. And I'm gonna be so mad.
They're not
We
there
did cut it
anymore,
in
don't
squares
look.
because Tavern Cut is the superior cut. Says if y'all will die on this hill, it's the superior cut.
All right, watch the mic.
How dare you?
Very expensive
He
mic.
is getting
please.
upset with
Very
you.
expensive.
Do not even go there with me. I will. I'll come at you. I will come at you. So
Forget what you were doing.
I don't even remember what I was doing. I'm so mad.
You were gonna
about
show
the-
me a video
I'm
on Twitter.
So mad about
No, we
the
got
Tavern
here.
Cut.
This
Oh, wait,
is-
you know what,
here.
guys?
I'm
Guys, I
gonna
just
bring this up.
Yep.
Skittles. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Don.
I was
We'll get
actually
back to
well.
it.
I was actually going to say that this is the first time that I've been to the new studio, and I do want to say I love the orange internet you have in your yard.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking asshole. God.
Cecil, you were gonna show the video of the,
Oh
the
yeah,
guy.
you're super excited that you retweeted this. I
Okay.
know. Yeah, you're very proud of yourself.
I got to look at our Twitter
Started
before I
like
bitch
that,
about the
but yes,
things
a
that
bit.
Ian does.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
So
good.
this is us. Hey team YouTube, get this shit up. Hey, they
Oh,
took one
yeah,
of our
it's
videos down this week.
The money shot
They
clips.
took a money shot clip down where because we said that Ted Cruz retweeted Russian propaganda, and they said, "Oh, we took your thing down because you mentioned violent organizations, so violent criminal organizations." So I sent them a message.
You
and I
can't
said,
mention violent
and
criminal.
I
You
said-
can't mention the mafia.
I said, it's an interesting hill you're on, YouTube. Are you calling the United States government and Russia violent criminal organizations? Because I agree with you. And then they reinstated it. All right, so I got to go to our Twitter. And it's down a little bit, right?
Yeah, it was a couple tweets.
All right,
several
here we
tweets.
go.
Oh, there it
Hold
is.
on, let me pause it.
I fucking hate these.
Okay,
things.
hold on. This one is
Maybe
amazing,
mute
though.
the sound. Maybe
This one-
mute the sound. I don't know if it's copywritten. Just,
Okay, I'll mute it. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to mute the sound. This is amazing, though.
Tom, you're gonna love it.
You're going to love this, Tom.
I don't like things.
You're gonna hate it.
Okay.
Hold on. His look away from the camera where he's holding back the tears is my favorite. So good. It's so good. It's so good. Genius. Fucking genius, man. It's so good. Oh, God.
Okay, I did love that. That was
that
great.
was fucking gold,
Oh,
man.
that was so good.
so fucking amazing. When I saw that, there's a moment.
make
There's
you
a
mad.
moment. There's a moment though where he takes him, Tom. He's got him like this, and then he's like, and he like looks away and like looks like he's holding the
yeah.
tears, man. Amazing,
That is so good.
amazing, so good. Oh God. All right, what are we doing now, Ian? You had something in. Oh Jesus!
Whoa,
Christ.
Ian, slow down,
Ian,
son.
what's happening?
Damn. There was like 7 of
There
you.
was like 7 of you for a minute. Oh, now,
now-
you
now you're
now
a
you sound like
robot.
you're a robot.
Robot Ian is
What
back.
did you do?
Oh, Ian, your human filter isn't on. Turn on your human filter.
Ian, go eat some triangle pizza. Power back up.
Did you forget to eat your fucking human Skittles
Eat your-
or whatever?
Eat your coal pizza or whatever you guys have out there in Connecticut.
Oh, that people can't hear him.
Okay. All right. Ian is talking, guys. Ian said keeps talking without us. So without him. So all right. So we're gonna
right.
talk for a minute. So Tom, let's cover a story while
Let's
we do
do
that.
it.
Let's cover a story. So
Let's do it.
can we Ian, we can see this. So
right, good.
Chick-fil-A's profits are being used to push an anti-trans state laws and kill the Equality Act. So this is different from what was happening a couple years ago. So a couple years ago, Chick-fil-A had donated to a couple of organizations. The organization Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
right? So the business Chick-fil-A had donated to a couple of organizations. And they got caught with these sort of anti-gay organizations in sort of in their pocket, right?
Yep.
And saying, kill these pages. We'll wait. And they got caught. And so people were like, what the fuck? I'm not going to eat your gross pickle chicken. and so they...
Have you ever had Chick-fil-A?
I've never had it. I know, like, from what I hear, like, whenever anybody says, if you like Chick-fil-A, just brine your chicken in dill pickle is what they say. Dill
Okay.
pickle juice. So that's the only reason I know.
okay.
I don't know anything about it. I've never eaten it. But in any case, they get caught. So then a year later, people check or whatever, and they're still paying them. And so when they get caught again. And when they get caught, the person says, the organization says, it's from commitments we had before. We promise we're done. And then in 2020, supposedly they had stopped. There was a USA Today article that I saw that basically was a fact check. It said, look,
They're not donating,
Chick-fil-A's not donating anymore. But their billionaire owner, this guy who's mentioned in this article, Chuck Berry or whatever,
Who has made $8 billion on these chicken sandwiches?
I mean, this guy is
$8 billion.
I can't scroll down. The page is broke. But in any case, the idea here is that this guy has made, billions of dollars off this organization, and he is donating to these other organizations. Yep. And these are not just what they were donating to before. These are far right,
super right. Yep.
crazy organizations
Yep.
that are doing horrible shit in Europe and also doing stuff in America. And it's not the same as Chick-fil-A, the organization doing it, but it's the owner doing it.
It's not the same only by semantics, right? And that's the important part that we wanted to talk about the story for. Like, if these are issues you care about, you got to keep up the fucking financial boycott and pressure on Chick-fil-A. Like, yeah, they said they're not donating this money anymore, but all they're doing is kicking it up one level and then donating.
Yeah, right.
So it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
This guy's $8 billion, and a huge amount of this money is what they call dark money, which is money that is essentially less traceable. So they move this money to through a series of organizations, and then those organizations are like, hey, we're donating money, but we don't decide where the money goes. We take suggestions from our donors, and then that way nobody's fully responsible, right? Because the donors aren't the ones donating to these causes. And then the organization is like, we don't decide, we take suggestions. So we're not fully responsible.
Right.
So nobody's culpable.
pass the buck. It's pass
but
the buck.
everybody knows where that fucking money is going.
It's pass the buck.
So the question is, do you want the equality bill or do you want a chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
That's really the fucking question.
There's no chicken sandwich that is worth someone else's suffering.
Right.
There's just no chicken sandwich that's worth that, right?
No.
You know,
especially not this chicken
I
sandwich.
stopped drinking fucking the milk from this one company that I
Oberweis.
really liked. Two of them. The Oberweis I don't drink anymore, but then Fairlife. There was images of them beating their cows. And I really liked Fairlife. I was like, I love this milk. It's so good. And it was like lactose-free milk.
Yeah.
I don't really care that it's lactose-free. It just tasted really good.
Right.
And I was like, this milk is amazing. I'm going to keep buying it. And then there was videos that would escape where they're beating the shit out of their cows. And I was like, I'm not going to
Do the cows give more milk when you whack at them?
Do that. I ain't giving you money. Fuck you. Same thing with fucking Hobby Lobby. We used to go to Hobby Lobby. My wife's an artist, and
Right.
she is a prolific artist. She makes something every month. She'll make a new drawing,
Right.
and we frame her drawings and we hang them. Where we used to live, I have a bigger house now, so I can hang more of them. But before, we used to literally just take them out and phase them. So, every 6 months or so, we'd take some out and put new ones up and put the ones behind the couch. She had a big stash behind the couch. But Hobby Lobby had cheap frames. You'd go there a certain week, and Hobby Lobby, 50% off frames. So you would just buy a bunch of frames, and the frames were good.
Right.
They were okay. And we were, I didn't make a lot of money, so it was nice, and we did it for a while. Until they just started donating to all these fucking anti-LGBT things. And I was like, fuck off. Eat a dick. I'm never gonna fucking come back here again. I can find other places to go. Nothing you make is so important that I would hurt someone who is just a human being. Nothing you make is that important.
Well, especially not a goddamn chicken sandwich.
Not a pickle chicken.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, make fucking chicken at home.
Yeah.
You can make a great sandwich at home and still have the fucking Equality Act.
Yeah, exactly.
That you can have your chicken and eat it too.
And if you want to get a good chicken recipe for chicken strips, go to Seasoned Liberal.
He's not, though. Go to Seasoned Liberal.
Actually, it's interesting. A lot of people didn't realize that you could use tortilla chips as a coating on your breading. And they turn out good like that. The tortilla chips turn out
I still have to make those.
It's good. It's an interesting twist, because a lot of people just sort of fall into that old, I have a breadcrumb. So I
Right.
take my breadcrumb and I, use my breadcrumb, and that's the only thing I ever use. And you're like, no, you can use a crunchy. So just use a crunchy.
Use a crunchy or something,
and then
yeah.
use a thick thing for your egg, and then use a flour if you want or whatever. So there's just a thing like a flour, thing like an egg, thing like a. So you don't.
What
have
else could
to,
you use other than egg?
So you can use milk,
Mayonnaise.
you can use heavy cream, you could certainly use mayonnaise, you could use oil, olive oil if you want to use. There's all different kinds of things that are that thick, that
Right,
consistency, and that would hold.
I
So-
asked the question, then I remembered I've used mayonnaise before.
yeah,
Mayonnaise
so
works nicely.
Mayonnaise,
yeah.
I'm sure mayonnaise would work wonderfully.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of stuff that you could use that would fit the egg profile in that. Same
Yeah.
thing with, you could use almond flour if you wanted instead of flour or whatever. There's
Cricket
all-
flour if
you
you're
can-
into bugs.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. This time you can use locust flour because
You can use cicadas. We got those little cicadas popping up.
Cicada flour.
Oh, Cecil, I read an article. It's just kind of funny. Like somebody was like, I tried cicadas. You don't have to. Like every time there's like one of the broods that hatch and the cicadas come out, there's people are like, you should eat cicadas. And there was an article with somebody that went into like one of these festivals and they made cicadas like 10 different ways. And they're like, yeah, you can eat them, but they're fucking gross.
Yeah, are they nasty?
They said, yeah, they're fucking gross. Like if you cook them until they're just a crunching, then it's acceptable. But if you don't cook them until they're just a crunching, they're just foul.
Yeah.
Like, yes, they are edible, but it doesn't mean that you will want to eat them
Sure.
at all.
Yeah.
You know, the guy's like, you got to fucking pick like legs out of your teeth and stuff.
nasty.
I'm like, it's fucking horrible.
All right, Ian, come back in. Can people hear Ian?
Yeah,
They can hear you or no?
they should be able to hear me now.
All right,
Can
guys, let us know.
Presumably can hear me.
Let Ian know.
I don't know, something
Have
went
you had the
weird.
cricket flour?
I've not had cricket flour. It's really expensive, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, like I looked it up out of
Are
curiosity.
crickets cheap to get?
You would think so, but they're probably not as cheap as just wheat.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you're probably right.
So yeah, it was stupid expensive. So I was like, it's not worth it to try.
Chances are you've probably eaten a cricket before in your life without knowing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you've probably eaten a
I
cricket.
had a termite when I was in Belize. We were walking through the jungle with this guide, and he's like, "Oh, there's fucking termite mounds," and he's like, that you can eat them, like the indigenous people eat them, and he like reached out. And he's like, "You want to eat one?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right." So I reached out and ate a termite, but there's so little. It's just swallowing something.
Yeah.
Like it's like nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Did it didn't taste like anything? It
Not
just-
really.
yeah.
No, it just tasted like a brief crunch and then a swallowing thing.
All right, one more story, guys. Then we have more show to record. So this story is not playing right because it's Vice and it's got a lot of ads. And every time I scroll down, you can't really see the photo. But this is a
photos
gun
are
church.
everything.
This is a gun church. I don't know. Goddamn Vice thing. Jesus, there's so
You want an
many
ad?
ads.
You want to buy a Lexus?
The problem is I know people are going to be like, you should install ad blocker. I know, but the problem is if we install ad blocker, most of these sites nowadays won't let you view the story
Right.
without the ads.
Yep.
So-
Turn off ad blocker or fuck you.
All right,
you know?
so this is the guy's hat.
Yeah.
It looks like a crown, but it's not a crown. If you scroll down, these people have like fucking bullet crowns. So let me find the bullet crown.
Well, Cecil finds that this church is a branch of the
cringiest picture I've
Moonies.
ever seen in my entire
It is
life.
fucking
That is
nuts.
so cringe. That is just, oh my God.
Here it
Okay,
is.
So
Here it is.
let me
Yep.
open this up in a new tab and see if I can zoom in on it. So you can see the guy's crown. Do you see the bullets?
He's fucking got a gold-plated AR-15 and a crown of bullets with a camouflage blazer.
That is really, There's a lot going on in this photo.
This is not a subtle.
There's a lot going on in
outfit.
this photo.
Also, scroll down a little more. Scroll down a little more. I want to point out, he's also wearing like cargo pants or tactical pants,
Like fatigues or something.
Right.
Yeah.
with a fucking tucked in shirt, a pink tie, and a camo blazer. There's a moment where you go to your closet and you make a series of choices.
Yeah.
What will go best with my bullet crown?
Either that or you got dressed in the dark. Either one. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Anyway, so this is a church, Tom, that is genuinely a gun worshiping church.
Yeah, they use guns in their ceremonies. They're an off branch of the Moonies.
Yeah.
And it's funny because until I read this article and kind of looked into it a little bit more, I will admit I thought the Moonies were like somewhat just harmless fun kind of cult. I don't know. I know cults are not harmless fun. But I guess I did not fully recognize and appreciate just how aggressively harmful the Moonies are. And this is an offshoot of the Moonies. They bought a fucking 40-acre compound right outside of Waco, Texas to play gun time. And if that doesn't sound familiar,
Play part 2? What are
Right.
we doing down there in
Right.
Waco?
oh, okay, well, we're going to have our little fucking Ruby Ridge Waco sequel down here.
Jesus Christ, dude.
We're going to how do you even get a gun gold plated? Do you bring it to the fucking guy and be like, yeah, I want to get my baby shoes bronzed?
Do you think though, because when you read the story, one of the things that gets revealed is the guy's brother owns a gun
Yeah, it's
making manufacturing company. And
Patently.
so to me, it's
Right.
like, well, you guys got to have a gun to join our church. Conveniently, I know a guy.
I got a guy for that. If his fucking brother had a fucking cigarette factory, they would all be smoking.
Yeah.
They would be worshiping fucking tobacco smoke.
But they go off of this passage where Jesus says, like, kick the shit out of people with an iron rod or something like that. Whatever. I don't know. Like, fucking smelt on all your
Yeah.
books and put it into
Beat your
I
swords
don't
into
know.
plowshares, then whack somebody in the face with your
Whatever
plowshares.
it is. But it's an iron rod. And,
Yeah.
Of course, in the Bible, there's no mention of firearms whatsoever.
No, because the Bible literally
yeah,
predicted nothing.
Because the Bible predicted nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, the fucking founding fathers didn't even predict something like this. But their iron rod is these guns. It's this, and it's an AR-15, and it's specifically like
Assault rifles.
It's specifically assault rifles.
Yeah.
Like that. The thing is that they go for the most, the biggest guns that they are allowed to own,
Yep.
and that's what they go with. So.
Yeah, it's fucking complete fucking bonkers shit. And the article talks about people that have tried to leave this church and like representatives from the church show up at their door and aggressively try to get them
Yeah,
to come
that's-
back.
That's most cults, right?
It's a
So-
straight,
yeah.
it's a fucking evil fucking cult. But it's not just an evil cult, it's an evil cult that is armed to the
highly
teeth.
highly armed. Yeah, and that was part of they were at the Capitol. Like there's a video on here. The guy, the leader of the church, posted along with this cringy
That's his fucking, that's the
Instagram.
leader. The leader is like wearing his fucking weird.
This is him here
outfit.
at the Capitol on the 6th, and there's a whole video of these people. They posted it themselves. I mean, they
Yeah.
outed themselves as someone. They said they didn't go inside, but
Yeah, but well, fuck you. You were there. They're a bunch of fucking Q. Like if you look at like the kind of garbage that they fucking tag, they're MAGA people, they're
Yeah.
Q people.
yeah.
So like they're just violent political religious extremists who in this country have a bizarre right to have as many guns as they want.
Yeah.
They're if you don't live in this country, something you might not realize is not only do you have a right to have a gun, you have a right to have an unlimited number of
Unlimited.
guns.
I mean, literally unlimited.
You can have an unlimited amount of
was a-
guns and an unlimited amount of ammunition.
There was an image that I saw someone was posting on social media as a joke, and someone had written a joke comment on it. But someone had initially posted this as a way to show off how many guns they had. And they were standing on their porch, and every inch of this very large porch was covered as like a fan out with weapons. And it wasn't just one weapon deep, it was multiple weapons deep.
It's so fucking
out.
weird.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I make an okay dollar, but I don't think I could afford all those guns.
No.
I don't think I can afford all those. I mean,
Guns aren't cheap,
Guns
man.
aren't cheap. They're expensive.
Although their
items.
resale value is fucking garbage.
I know. I guess maybe you could just buy them,
Buy 'em
like
used.
buy them used or whatever.
I did see that like since the pandemic, like gun sales have been on the rise for years and years. But since the pandemic, gun sales are up more than they've ever been up. We are an increasingly armed country.
Someone said they were on the roof too. Does anybody have a picture of that image? Do they have that image? Because I'm curious if we could show it.
Also, Hayden in the chat was the one who sent the Neapolitan chocolate
How
Hayden!
dare you, Hayden?
from Australia.
How
apparently.
dare you?
Banned.
How dare
Banned.
you? If you want a shirt,
Unless you can give me
we'll pay the
citizenship.
shipping. So.
They already got banned. They're in Australia.
It's true.
No, it's fine. Thank you, Hayden. I genuinely thank you. It was a great prank gift. It was a great prank gift. But if I ever see you in
It
person,
is.
I'm gonna punch you in
yeah.
the mouth.
I'm gonna do something worse. I'm gonna make you eat this fucking chocolate.
I'll make you fight.
Somebody is asking. Oh no, I just missed it.
All right, we just missed it. Can I scroll?
You should be able to scroll back
can
a little
scroll.
bit.
Oh, okay. Somebody's asking, isn't there an ammo shortage now? I think that there is I have read that there is an ammo shortage for sure, specifically on your more popular calibers of quote unquote home defense ammunition.
I see.
And if you think about that, we produce an enormous amount of ammunition.
Yeah.
So you're allowed to stockpile huge amounts of super dangerous shit because America and freedom.
Aaron says someone posted it to fan page, posted a link that encapsulates why our country shouldn't have so many guns. It was horrific. Yeah, I think that. I thought you were talking about that picture, because that picture is crazy. That picture, I mean, it's just insane. I literally would have to call every single person I've ever met in my life to get that many guns. There's so many guns, Tom. I just can't even.
An insane amount of guns. You can't even. What possible need could somebody have for all those guns?
And it's not like every single gun is different or so different that you would need that multitude.
No,
you know.
no.
So
I own a few guns.
Yeah.
I own a few guns. Different guns serve different
I own
purposes.
a pistol, I own a rifle, and I own a shotgun.
Right.
So I own 3 guns that do 3 very different things.
Right.
Yeah.
I have 4 shotguns because my dad gave
Yeah,
me
right.
2.
Yeah.
I bought one from you. I bought another
Yeah, but the
one.
one that was a pump and you wanted a
And I
better
want
one.
an over under.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and really, I just keep those other ones because we take friends out to go shooting.
And
So
there's
it's
a lot of
convenient.
friends we have that don't have guns.
Right.
So it's nice to
So
bring
if we
them
want to go
over. Yeah,
shooting,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I've got an extra one.
Yeah,
you know?
you can use Granddad. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And then I have the pistol we bought when we played concealed carry Scary Day.
Yeah, when we played conceal,
Yeah.
I have that pistol too, and it just sits.
It just sits in a safe.
I
Yep.
don't have it.
Yeah, I've shot mine 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, I shot it a couple times, but
Yeah.
I don't like pistol shooting. That's not
Yeah.
for me. So I never wear it.
No, I would
You know,
never.
I
I
don't
like
wear it.
pistol shooting, but I just I got other things to do.
Yeah. My favorite
it's
is a
expensive,
shotgun,
too.
and the most
Oh, yeah.
expensive gun I own is a shotgun, and I like shotgun. I like my
Same.
shotgun.
Yeah, very much.
I own a rifle that's kind of malfunctioning all the time. It doesn't really work.
It is
I
always
bought,
a little
I bought a
malfunctioning.
relatively cheap rifle. It was a Springfield 30 caliber, I think is what it is, and
We never really got it up and
I
running.
never really got it working. Like
Yeah.
it kind of worked like for a couple days.
Yeah.
But it really, when I first shot it, I loved it because of the way it fired.
Yeah.
And it was like a pistol ammunition, so it was cheap.
And you can shoot it at a
And you
range.
could shoot it at a range.
Yep.
And so it was really cool. But then it broke, and now it's just like literally it's just a hunk of wood
Yeah,
with
it's
a barrel in
It's
it.
a stick in a case.
Like it's not a weapon. Like it's not a gun.
Yep.
So yeah, but yeah,
It's
anyway.
fucking nuts.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like fucking, guns for me are they're a periphery thing that if someone took away, I wouldn't care.
You-
Like,
yeah,
I
your
wouldn't-
day-to-day
my
life would
day-to-day
not
life
be
would never
affected at
change.
all. Same.
And the idea of like concealed carrying is actually a little frightening to me.
It's
like
yeah,
that's
no,
frightening. To
people
me.
should not be able to conceal.
I have a concealed carry license, but it's frightening. To
Are you
me.
gonna get yours renewed when it has to get renewed?
I think I am just to have it renewed, just so I always have it renewed.
Same. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. It's cheap, so.
But I'll do it because the class was such a monstrosity to go through.
it's nice to have. It's a conversation piece.
That's more than
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
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 All right, guys, we got another part of the show to record, so we got to let you go. We are going to cheers one more. Do you got any more liquor in there? You going to cheers me one more time?
I do.
You almost do. Ian, get out your mango nectar and cheers with us.
Yeah. What's your drink of choice, Ian? What do you drink?
Well, I usually go to Starbucks and I like to.
Oh,
get
shut
a
up.
venti
Nobody
coffee.
cares what you're saying right now.
You are echoing
cheers.
anyway, so be quiet. All right, here we go. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
Back in the studio.
Am I echoing? Am I
Yeah, you
echoing?
sound
You sound
literally
terrible.
terrible.
You'll have to- you
Ian,
gotta-
you got to get a tech guy.
Ian, you got to fix this. See if you can hire somebody to fix this for you.
Can you get a sound guy?
All right.
Is this better?
No.
No, it's worse. What
Bye,
did you
everybody.
do?
I don't know.
Bye,
Hold
everyone.
on.
No.
Wait, you want to see something annoying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, not that one. How about this? Here we go. Have you seen this?
No. What is it?
What are we
Okay,
watching?
let me just change the audio so that you can hear it. It's probably gonna sound terrible, but it's fine. Stand by, everybody. People, no.
This is the worst.
You're gonna love it.
Okay, you want to get that nice and clogged. Okay, there we go. All over there.
Oh,
What the fuck is this?
fuck out of here.
Pop that in. Wow. Maybe one more. One more of these. Yes. Oh, this is going to be so good.
Is that sherbet?
Sherbet. I mean, it belongs in the toilet. I mean,
All
look
your
at
sour candies in there.
Perfect.
Really
Idiots.
mushing around.
Excellent.
Yeah. Great.
And
Yeah.
then this. Oh, you already emptied this
Yeah, I
part.
emptied
Great.
that part.
Put,
Yeah, let's do
put
it.
soda in
So
there.
some of these in here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And some more sour candies.
Oh, so these are all, they just want to be sour stuff.
Yeah. So then you're going to grab your punch.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And you're just going to start loading up this tank back here. Obviously, spray. Yeah.
What is happening,
Spray in
Cecil?
there. And the
Is she getting foreclosed
Wow.
on this
Yeah.
house?
It's so colorful. It's so nice. It's really nice. And then when you flush, what happens when you flush? Okay.
Oh, well, everything from the tank is going to go through into the
Yep.
sherbet.
Yeah, that's how a
and the
toilet
ice.
works.
Okay, so one more of these. I got orange. You just want to make sure you fill that nice and full. So here we go. We can replace
It's
this.
so loud. Gee, Ian, this
Okay.
is so loud.
Now watch this. Okay, so we have all of that in there. That looks pretty good.
That does look
Yeah,
good.
that looks really good. I'm gonna get the cups ready. Mix that all around. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I'm
Wow.
gonna have one of these. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. So mix it up a little bit.
There is
And then
nothing
when
that
you
woman will
flush-
put in her
Flush, and then
mouth.
we get to scoop it out.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, let's.
I want to make sure it's nice and mixed. Okay.
Okay.
Really mix it in there. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
people are gonna like this.
Yeah, they're gonna love it.
Okay.
And we're gonna flush it.
Should we take off the lid so we can see?
Yeah. Are you good?
Yeah, let's do it. I
All
want
right,
to see it.
let's Do it. This, it could overflow. So
I
we're
hate
gonna
these
check.
people so much.
Oh,
I
here we
hate
go.
I
them.
hate this person.
I
So it
hate
starts.
them.
Oh, look, it is. It's filling up.
Wow.
It's filling up.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
Mhm.
Ian's
That's
fucking funny.
incredible.
Okay, so now it's all mixed in. That's great. You can go ahead and just get that in there. Get some ice in the punch. Yes.
Drink
We're
it.
gonna serve
Drink
it up
it.
to our
Drink
friends
it.
out here.
Drink it.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we got the punch.
Oh, nice.
Got the punch. Here, one for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Oh, yeah, it's really good.
Cheers. Yeah. Yay.
That's really good. Yeah. So you can smell it. Yeah. Don't.
How'd you make it?
The toilet bowl punch recipe. Yeah.
I think I'm good. I think. And I'm alright.
Oh no, I cleaned the toilet before I made it.
I fucking hate you, Ian. I don't
Nobody
like.
drank it. It's just for show.
I
right?
know.
It's just
Yeah,
for
it's just
fucking
for
show,
fun.
Of
man.
course it is. Of
It's
course.
not
I
even
know.
fucking. It's not even funny.
It's probably a brand new toilet.
Like it's
too.
not
Yeah,
even funny.
right.
You're not funny either,
Ian.
Ian.
Ian, you're over there giggling.
I don't care. It's fun.
Ian's banned.
Did you learn that at the CIA?
Jesus
Culinary
Christ, Ian.
Institute?
You're
Oh,
fucking.
no.
You're,
Wait, real
you
quick.
sound terrible.
Did you hear about the
Ah.
exploding boat?
Yeah.
The explode. Oh,
So now, hold on
Check.
though. Hold on though. How do we know? Like, because everybody always says this, right? You'll see a picture of somebody going by and flipping somebody off, and then the boat's exploded or whatever. But how do you know, like, the actual backstory is the story that
That's
they're
true.
saying?
That's
and
true.
How do you know that it wasn't even planned? You know, like where somebody is like,
Yeah, the world is
this,
just like
this
that now.
boat.
Yeah,
This boat's
right.
fucked up. I'm gonna ride it around for a little while, and then we'll light it on fire, and it'll look like ha ha
Right.
ha.
Yep,
The
yep.
karma got me. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like,
I
but
know.
If you believe the story at face value, it is that there was a boat that was circling another boat because they had their pride flag out.
Yep.
And there's a video of them flipping them off, and then the boat blows up or lights on fire, and then
And then they had to
and
get
then they had
rescued by the
But it genuinely looks like they got rescued by the same people that they were
harassing.
harassing.
Well, that's the story, and according to the story I read, they got rescued by the people that they were harassing. They were injured in the boat fire. The people called 911, and the people that were rescued didn't even thank the people that rescued them.
It sounds believable, right? It sounds believable.
It's a.
I
It
just am
also sounds
so-
believable to be
I
the
am
other way.
So fucking
Yeah.
cynical at this
Dude,
point.
because we're a world where things are created
Yeah.
for the story, for the
mean,
fucking
yeah,
click.
I mean,
man.
everything's created for the click.
Yep.
So, you could say it's legit, but at the same time, like, I look at it, I'm like, I'm always doing that. Close one eye and tilt your head at every story.
right.
I'm always like, is that for real? I'm always doing it because I just don't know. So,
Yeah,
I mean, it's a great story. It's a great story when there's comeuppance in real time. That is a great story. That's a wonderful thing. But yeah, anyway. All right, we got to go. We've got stuff to do, though,
we gotta
guys.
do
We
our
got to bounce. And Ian is still trying to work on his fucking sound. So,
No, wait, is my audio better now?
yeah,
Yeah, your
better.
audio's better.
It's
Yeah, I'll
better.
tell you what, Ian.
Yeah,
I'll send you
that's
some of
good.
these ketchup potato chips
No,
as a
thanks. I'm
prize.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm fine,
Just stick
fine,
that
fine, what's
chocolate
Stick
in
the
there.
chocolate in there.
How about the Skittles
it up.
tier list? You
You know,
guys are wrong
Yeah,
about
the
Skittles.
Skittles tier list, they're all gross tier or
Yeah,
whatever.
what do you-
I mean, like, I think we figured
Can
this
we
out.
cancel them,
Yeah.
please?
You
They
can't.
It smells.
Cancel me out of a job,
Titters,
please.
Titter.
Titters.
Titter. I don't even know. Skittles taste like urinal cakes. So, and I don't think that's debatable.
I would rather eat Good and Plenty's. I'd rather eat Mike and Ike than Skittles. If you have to have a fruit flavored chewy candy, what would you rather have?
fruit flavored chewy candy, Starburst.
That's a good. I would do Mike and Ike. I actually like the cheap dollar like sour cherries from
Yeah.
the gas station.
Yes, Skittles are the worst.
Skittles are the worst.
All right, so we got to go. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining us at our new studio. We'll be back next week with us in studio.
Hey!
So long, everyone.
Take care, guys.
Bye. Ian, say something like a robot.
Beep. Wow. How about Christopher Walken as a robot? R2D2?
Wow.
Wow. Beep bop. Ooh. Zoo.
All right, we got to
Didn't
go.
he kill Natalie Wood?
I think
Did he
so.
do that?
What?
We're not allowed to say that.
You're not allowed to say that.
Wasn't
out
he on
loud.
the? Oh,
You're
you
not
can't
allowed to
say
say
that.
that. Yeah,
Who
you're
killed
not allowed-
Natalie Wood?
You're not allowed to say that. Don't
Nothing.
say that. You're not
Christopher
saying that.
Walken?
Don't say that.
Don't say it. Ooh,
Bye.
watch where you.
So long.
Love
you
you
get
all,
sued by
everybody.
Christopher
Okay, bye. Anything else?
Hit the button, Ian.
Just that's
Oh,
it. We
sorry.
got nothing left to say. God damn it.
Okay, sorry.